Hello, everyone. Hello. We'll just wait and see. Hello, everyone. We're just going to wait and wait. It is now 9 o'clock, which is great. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hello. Thank you, Vance, for rating me. We have a raid coming. I see Vern saying the raid is coming. She's probably giving her closing. Hi, Brother Herb. Hi, Shanna J. Thanks for the raid, Vern. Hi, Miss TR. I hope everyone's having a good day. Or good night, I should say. It's good to see you too, Brother Herb. It's good to see everyone that's coming and all that fun stuff. I just relax. Thank you for hitting the like. Hi, Nuptial Marcia. I think that's how you say it. Hopefully I got that right. Hopefully that's the correct way to say your name. Hi, Just Teresa. How are you? Hi, Jazzy Nicole. Eat to Live Strong. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Samantha's Vlogs. Well, I'm glad I said your name right. Hi, Living Better with Style. Oh, this is interesting. Well, I'm glad all of you could be here. And don't worry, I usually show my face, but it is dark in my room and I have the lights off, so that's why you don't see my face. You see this wonderful picture. Thank you all that came over from Vern's Junk Closet. Thank you for that. And please share me out if you're able to do so. It is appreciated. And I thank you all for being here. So I know most of you just met me, so I thought I would tell you a little about myself. Thank you, Burns, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. And I love the whole concept that you and your 6 other teammates came up with of Drop the Link. That was really fun, and I find it really helpful. So I do appreciate you and the team for coming up with that idea. So, a lot of you I just met. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. So, as y'all can see, my name is Jasmine, but the picture on the screen might surprise you because I am in a wheelchair and I have something called cerebral palsy, which a lot of people I've learned over the years don't even know what that is. So the easiest way for me to explain it to you is to tell you, for me, it means that I can't walk on my own, but everything else functions. It's just that my legs don't function as well as others. So that's the simple version of the way to explain it. But I did do a whole video. I did a whole video explaining what that is and talking about my life and talking about my day-to-day life and how that works. So that'll probably give you a better understanding of what it is than the short, quick, easy version that I gave you. And it is something that it's not genetic, so it's not like, oh, if your child has it, you're going to be able to pass it down to your other children, which I've learned over years. Thank you, just relax. But I just try to be me. But I do appreciate you saying that. But it's not something you can catch. It's not a disease. It's a birth defect. So it happens when you're born. Usually, in my case, it happened because most likely I was premature and it happened, but we don't actually have a clear definition to why it happened. But we just know it happened, and I was a premature baby. I was born at 32 weeks, and I wore 2 pounds and 7 ounces, and that's really basically what it is. And there's a whole lot of other forms, and it affects everybody differently, so it's not going to look the same on every person. And that's pretty. Oh, I did not know. Thank you, just relax. Samantha says she works with a lot of patients. Well, that's good to know. And I do know there needs to be a lot of good people persons working with people in that situation. There definitely needs a lot of good people because it's not easy for the patient and it's not easy for the people that work with them either. So I'm glad that you do something in that field because it's always good to know that you're going to have someone that wants you to succeed and be the best version of yourself. So that's always a brighter picture when I hear that people actually enjoy. It makes me happy when I hear people actually love their job and they're doing what they love because that makes it a lot easier when you're on the opposite side and you're the one being treated. You want to feel like this person has your best interest and that they're doing it because they're love it, and they don't really see it as a job. It's just something they love and they want to be helpful. Mm, just relax. said, I work with special needs adults. I'm a patient person for the most part. Well, that's good that you're a patient person, because I do know that being on the opposite side, it takes a lot of patience to be in the position, but I also know just from my experience that it takes a patient person to do the job. So I do appreciate everyone that works in that field, and they should definitely be applauded for the things that they do. And I know that most of them probably don't say thank you enough, or you don't hear it enough. So I'll say it. Thank you for everything that you do. Um, let's see. What can I tell you about my channel? My channel is basically a mix of things that I love. So, which are games, music, beauty, and I talk about my life. So, on my channel, there is a motivational segment, as I like to call it. It's called Wisdom Wednesday, where each week is a different topic, and I try to give you a little bit of motivation to help you I tried to give you a little bit of motivation to get through the rest of the week. So there's always an interesting topic and interesting motivation for Wisdom Wednesday. And we do a lot of beauty things over here. So once a month, you will see a BoxyCharm review. And what BoxyCharm is a subscription makeup service. So you always see me doing looks for BoxyCharm, and then you also see story videos, and then you'll probably see vlogs about my life. So I like to call my channel a mix of things that make me happy. And I like doing lives because I get to talk to you, and there's always a chance that someone will be coming up here just to give some motivation and talk, because I like to share my platform with everyone. Hi, Jeremy, our autistic vlogs. Yes. Samantha's vlogs, yes, I remember your first channel. When I was watching your video earlier, you had a palette that I have not tried yet. The video I watched, you used one of the NYX palettes that I do not have yet. So I definitely want to try that out. So far this month, when it comes to Jeremy, I'm doing okay, but how are you? How are you? But so far, Samantha, I tested out the neutrals palette, the Neutrally Yours palette from the company Zovia. And I tested out a BoxyCharm palette from BoxyCharm. Well, the BoxyCharm palette video hasn't come out yet because I'm still editing that one, but the Zovia's neutral palette is out. I did a very Yeah, NYX always sells out very quickly, but I'm sure they have some other palettes that I haven't tried. I've tried a lot of things from NYX, but I'm pretty sure they have a palette that I haven't tried yet. So I've done a neutral look, and I'm going to be doing. Ooh, I love palettes and I'm obsessed. So yeah. So my neutral look for summer is already out. Which, to be honest, I don't wear a lot of neutrals. So it was fun creating a look that I don't usually wear because I usually like the color, the bold eyeshadow. I go for neutrals when I'm trying to be quick and get out the door. But if I'm not trying to be quick, I go for more colors. And I'm sorry if y'all hear the motorcycles outside. There are people riding motorcycles. My favorite palette? I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to choose a favorite palette, right, like most recent, well, I'm glad you didn't hear because I did. My favorite palette that I've been using a lot is the Celestial Storms palette from Dominique Cosmetics. That's my favorite right now. And that's my favorite palette right now. It's the Celestial Storms palette from Dominique Cosmetics. And the newest palette that I can't wait till it comes out. I love the Naked Originals palette. That's a good palette too. And I also like their gold palette. They have a gold palette I like. If there's a new palette coming out on the 20th. It comes out on the 30th of this month. It's from the YouTuber Patrick Starr. He just launched his new cosmetics line. Hi, Rashika. How are you? But Patrick Starr just launched his new cosmetics line called One Size. And he has a new Visionary palette coming out on the 30th of this month. And I want to see how that one's going to perform and look. I'm good, Rashika. How are you? And I did see your latest thing that you came out with. Yes, bright colors are my thing. I feel like bright colors put me in a better mood. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like the color affects my mood. And that might sound a little strange, but I feel like color affects my mood. So if I feel like if I'm gonna be in a better mood, then I need to have some color, like some sunshine, some yellows, some pinks. Like I can't do drab colors, then I feel like I'm not in the best mood possible. So bright colors are good for me. And there's one other thing. Yes. Just relax, I agree. I wear neutrals just for church. Like, if I'm going to church, unless there's some reason where I have to wear a specific color, like for an anniversary at church, I usually wear neutrals to church. But any other time, I'm definitely doing like bright type of colors, but neutrals are for church. Um, and what else? I check my Instagram a lot. So if you guys have like new content coming, usually the best way for me to know that is if you DM me on Instagram, because sometimes notifications can be a little off and I don't always get them. I'm pretty sure we've all experienced that at some point. So the best way for y'all to get y'all newest latest thing to me is my Instagram, because notifications can be a little yeah, I can see that. I wear bright colors to church sometimes. That's usually like for anniversaries or something. I'm gonna type my Instagram handle in here so you guys can follow me over there. But my Instagram is also linked in the description box and it's also linked on my about page. But I'll put my Instagram handle here so you guys can have it, because that's usually the best way to tell me. Emerald greens, sapphire blue. So let me get the link to my Instagram and then we'll just put it there, because that's usually the best way to let me know what's going on. Hello, Satoro Dostino. I'm really sorry if I butchered your name, but hello. So, yeah. So here's my Instagram. So how is everyone actually holding up during this you mean me? Yes. I'm not sure if I said your name right, but I was speaking to you. Yes, that is true. I was speaking to you. Toro, I will definitely check that out, but we don't do self-promotion here. But I will definitely check that out. Just leave me a comment somewhere on one of my things so I can find you. Or send it to me on Instagram. I just dropped my Instagram. Well, I gave y'all the wrong Instagram handle. Let me give you the correct one. But I'm gonna drop my Instagram in here, and then you can message me on Instagram and send it. And I will definitely check that out. So the second one I sent is the correct Instagram handle. So the second one is the correct one. So yes, Setoro, if you message me on Instagram and send me what you want me to know or what you want me to see, I will definitely look at it. But Instagram is the best way for me to know that. Hi, Brown Girl Bella. Nice to see you. My family is helping by the Holy Spirit. Well, Santoro, since you don't have Instagram, leave me a comment on one of my videos, and then that's how I'll know how to find you since you don't have Instagram. Hello, Foodie Squad. Hello, Mo Spit Life. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you stopped by. But no. Yes. But I also want to hear from you guys. So what I'm going to do, if there's something positive that you would like to share, because I definitely like to spread some positivity, I'm going to drop the link for anyone that wants to come up and shed something positive, something happy, just to put some happy and positive vibes out into the world. So, Tora, I don't know what you want me to look at, but if, like I said, if you want me to look at your channel, the best thing for you to do, is to leave me a comment on a video so I can look at it, and that's how I find you. But other than that, I unfortunately can't do more than that. On my job with a beautiful lady. On my job, a lady retired after 35 years. That is wonderful news. Yes, and please the whole self-promotion. If you guys are ever wondering what the whole what the rules are here, if you don't know, they're always in the wonderful description box. And something that I definitely forgot to do at the beginning of this live is to tell you who's the featured channel. Heck, you do not have to do anything to be the featured channel here. It's just something I like to do to show off a channel. Their information and channel will always be in the description. It's just something nice because we don't usually drop links around here. So, and I know it's always hard to find people. So I always have one channel per live. That's amazing. That's amazing, just relax. There's one channel linked in the description, and it is Samanthas Cosmetics, which she was in here as Samantha's vlogs, and when she said that, I realized she was my featured channel, so her channel is linked in the description box if you want to go look at her. And real life LA, I'm not sure if I spoke to you, but hello. But hello. But I hope everyone's having a good week so far. And just to keep us going, we're going to play a game because unless there's a topic that you guys want to talk about while we're playing the game, just let me know. Type it in the chat or as usual. And I did put the link for someone to come up and share their positivity if they want to do that as well. But I am going to share the screen. Good night, Verns. Good night, Verns. I understand routine. So I'm going to share the screen. Hopefully it will pop up for us today. So you guys can see the board. But to me, it really doesn't feel like a Tuesday. I'm just waiting for the board thing to pop up because it was being weird. There we go. Just let me know when you guys can see the screen and Eat to Live Strong wants to come up and say something before I share the screen. Okay, it's moving. Hello. Eat to Live Strong, I think you're on mute. Yeah, you
yes, are. I was because I was in the room with the music. Sorry.
I thought Matt was.
I know you want to dance to the 80s music, but I can't do it to you. So, hello, everybody. So, you're asking for something positive, and I'm just going to go ahead. Today was day 9 of my water challenge, and it went very positive. And everybody has been participating leaving comments, and it's been such a positive challenge. So that was very positive on my behalf, because I didn't think people were really going to go through with it, and they did. So that was something really positive. And something even more positive is that I woke up this morning, even though I was in a little pain, I still pushed through it as always.
Yeah.
So that was something positive. So guys, whatever you put your mind to, keep your eye on the prize, you'll make it. You will push through and you will do it. So that's my quote for you guys. So just push through it. You can do it. When you put your mind and your heart to it and God first, you will do it.
There's a question for you that says, how much water?
How much water? I
There's
took a little over a gallon, but the challenge was for people to drink eight ounces of water per day, which is the recommended amount of water to drink. I'm thinking I'm going to push the challenge out further and not end it on tomorrow. I'm just going to keep doing it, because this is something, it shouldn't be a challenge. This is your life. So you should do it because it's your life.
Yeah. But everybody needs that motivation and that accountability partner. And I think your water challenge has done that for a lot of people.
Yeah, especially if they go and see me chugging them.
I don't know how you do that, because the whole chugging thing I'm not good at. I'm just like, I'm watching you on camera and I'm like, how is she doing that?
I am not a chugger.
Yeah, because that muscle does not work for me.
And I always say I'm too bougie to chug. So I can't chug. So I'm bougie. I can't chug, but I tried and I did it. But last night was tough because the water was cold. So I'm putting up my video again in about an hour to an hour and a half for day 9. And then we got day 10, and it's fun, fun, fun.
Yes, it should be
So guys,
fun.
when I do the challenge, each time I do the video, I give you a bit of information on why drinking the water is good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you come through with the research and you give me a chance not to have to Google. That works for me. The less I have to Google, the better. But I am the Google queen when it's things that I don't know.
Yeah, I leave that thanks to my nursing background. Yeah, I learned a lot. And then I self-taught myself a lot of things too.
I still got to come and get in that garden of yours.
Yeah, so about the garden. So we had some plumbers out on Saturday, and I went out to pull some eggplants off the garden, off the young plant. Somebody ran over my plant and killed my eggplant. I'm so angry. And they were doing so good.
Yes, you were getting a lot of eggplant, because I was watching your little snaps on Instagram about the eggplant, and I was coming for the eggplant.
And they mowed down some of my fig tree too. So I'm a little upset about that. So I've got to call them and file a complaint, because that's they should have known better. So, but other than that, that was my positive note. Just don't give up. And if you're trying to make it on YouTube, you can do it. It's one day at a time, and just don't let the bad things get in the way. Pull yourself out of the situation, pray about it, and don't let it get you down. Just back away. I've been away. Not mine was medical reasons, so I had to be out for it's going on like 3 weeks now. Every time I think I'm well, I go back, and then I just go back too soon. So, but if you have to walk away, and Vern said it tonight too on her live, if you have to walk away, stay away for a couple of days. And when I say stay away, don't go on YouTube for nothing. Don't look at your numbers. Don't look at videos. Don't do anything for the 2 days. You got to get yourself a break. Don't be sneaking and hiding in the woods looking at people's videos or lives, because I know a lot of people go in the bushes.
Yes.
I won't call any names.
I'll admit it. I've been taking breaks left
Just
and
cover
right.
yourself. I was not even gonna call you.
It's fine. It's okay. I be hiding out when I'm
No,
supposed to be
no.
on break. It's okay. It's okay. I be hiding out when I'm supposed to be on break. I
So,
be hiding out in the bushes.
yes, but yes, guys, just take it one day at a time. Don't stress. Um, pray about your channel. Pray over your channel. Pray over your channel, and just let it roll. Don't let anything bother you. Hey, guys, the one thing that you have to think about is that don't stress over things you have no control over, because we know what we're doing is right, but we have no control over the people out in California, wherever they are. We just, we could send messages to them and say, hey, this is not right. And if they don't change it, we're just, don't stress over things you have no control over.
That is true. And don't think that your channel is just gonna like magically grow in 6 months, because that's not the case for everyone.
Right.
That is gonna happen.
And those that have that happen, guess what happens? When they have all that dead weight on their channel, and when YouTube does a purge and they lose like hundreds of people, subscribers, when they lose that count, that's because they have what they call dead weight on their channel. So that's another thing. I don't tell people not to grow, but try and find something that you are really genuinely going to go and look at the content. Because if you are going to, me for instance, I love everybody. Please don't judge me. Don't give Jasmine a thumbs down. None of that. I'm not a gamer. And I know that I'm not going to hardly go to a gamer's channel. So I just didn't find that was to my advantage to go and subscribe to a bunch of gamers. So you got to pick the right people that you're going to have in your corner. And it's nice to have that subscriber count. It's nice to have that high count. But at the end of the day, when you start subscribing and getting your numbers and things start coming in differently, and then you get to your 1K or your 2K or your 5K, and then all of a sudden they have a purge and you lose like 50, 150, 200 subscribers, and you're like, what happened? And you're thinking that YouTube they're actually doing you a favor. They're removing the dead weight off your channel so that you can get new weight on your channel that's going to be toward your channel.
That is true.
But I don't want to talk much about that. Just don't give up. Stay positive. Keep doing what you do. Keep putting out your content. Make sure you give some daggone good thumbnails, because the thumbnails is what brings people to your channel. When they see those beautiful thumbnails, it's like, what is this channel about? So in the beginning, my thumbnails were horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm trying to go back and fix those now. But get some good thumbnails, and your titles mean a lot. Get the good titles, get the good thumbnails, and you should be good. And get some good content. Give you good content. So, but anyway, Jasmine, I have got to step down because I have got to go ahead and finish up this video, and I got to drink about 12 ounces of water, and then I'll be done for the day.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm stepping down, dear. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for inviting me up. Don't give up. Stay in the fight, guys. You can do it. Keep going first and be positive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See y'all later.
See ya. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. All of you are talking about your water and your Since everybody talking about good thumbnails and we on the subject of thumbnails, how about I show y'all how I do my thumbnails? Now I know everybody has their way of doing thumbnails, and I'm not saying you should do your thumbnails my way, but I thought it might be fun if I show y'all how I do my thumbnails. Since everybody talking about good thumbnails, everybody talking about good thumbnails and all that, I thought I would just show y'all how I do my thumbnails and we can go from there. And if y'all have questions about that and letting me know. And let me just pull the live up on my iPad real quick because when I start showing the screen, it's going to cut off and I won't be able to see y'all lovely people's comments. So now that we have that up and y'all can see the screen, I'm going to show you what I use for thumbnails since thumbnails have come up in conversation. So the thing that I use for thumbnails is called I don't know what are you going? I don't know what that means. But this is what I use for thumbnails. It is called Snapper. And why do I use Snapper, you may ask? I use Snapper because it helps me with all my social media. It does thumbnails for YouTube. It does posts for Facebook, Instagram, the LinkedIn thingy, Pinterest, and all those types of things. So Snapper is pretty much my one-stop shop for all things social media. And you know how when you have them days when you don't feel creative? The other thing I like about Snapper, which they give you a template. So, and it automatically gives you the size. So, you just click the YouTube button or whatever one you are trying to do. And usually what I do, depending on the video, I try to find a basic format. Okay, hold on. Something went wrong. I don't know what that means. The screen went black. We just going. I don't know what that is. So there we go. Hey, that screen no mind. I don't even know what that was. But so basically, what I try to do. Santoro. I'm not gonna recommend what channel you should make because your channel should be based off of things that you like and things that you want to talk about. So you should make a channel that is specific to you. And I don't know what's specific to you, so I can't tell you what type of channel to make. The only thing I can tell you about making a channel is that you have to be as authentic to yourself as you can be and do something that you enjoy. I don't know what that is, but whatever you enjoy, you should definitely make a channel about. So I'm not the one to tell you what to make a channel about. But I should tell you what I'm going to tell you is that your channel should be authentic to you. If that's what you're looking for, your channel should be authentic to you. I hope that answers your question and that helped. But I honestly can't tell you what type of channel Santoro, unfortunately I'm talking to the wonderful people that are here right now, so I am unable to go look at it. But when I'm done and I find it, I will definitely go look at it. But unfortunately, at the moment, I cannot because I have the wonderful people here. Bye now. Bye, Santoro. Okay, back to the thumbnail discussion. So, this is what I use. This is what I use to make thumbnails, and I like that it gives me a template because sometimes when I'm making thumbnails, I want them to look cute and look a certain way, but I'm not always the most creative thinker, especially when I'm in a rush and the last thing I have to do is a thumbnail. So what I usually do is pick a template, and after I pick a template, I redesign it. So usually, let's say I choose the one Santoro. How do I do this? Snapper is something that I use to make my thumbnails. So, and as I'm explaining it, how I decide to make a thumbnail, this is something I would use for cooking because it already has a cupcake and I like the way this presentation looks. So let's say I've done cooking ones before. So I would get rid of the background. There's a background button here. And there's an upload button underneath. There's already we're gonna say, say that I made this strawberry. Well, this is the pineapple upside down cake. Santoro, I am teaching the people how to make a thumbnail. So, as y'all saw, the cupcakes were in the front. So let's say I made y'all this beautiful, what do you call it? Pineapple upside down cake. And this is how the picture turned out. So I changed the background from the beautiful cupcakes y'all saw on the template to the beautiful cake, let's say hypothetically, that I baked. And so that's what I would change the background to. And then I would get rid of the title, but I changed the colors. Like most of my thumbnails, like the most recent ones, you will see in a they have a yellow and purple writing, and they have a uh, Santora. I'm sure the people will when they have time and they can do that. But what I would usually do, I take the title. So we're gonna change the title in the writing. Once we just click it and highlight the title. to change it to, we're going to change it to, let's say we're going to call this video how to make pineapple and it's okay if I spell it wrong. Up, upside down. Yes, Taylor, this cake does look delicious. Yes, but I do, if y'all are wondering, I do have a pineapple upside down cake recipe on my channel that I showed you how to make basically step by step. And there's a little secret ingredient, so y'all gonna have to go watch that video to find out what's the secret ingredient to my pineapple upside down cake. Or that particular version of my pineapple upside down cake. So now that we have the title, what I would do next is this pink, since this, what do you call this color? Yellow and turquoise. Have a good night. Just relax. Thank you for being here so much. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Um, so what I would do now is change the color to usually fit the color scheme of my channel. So my color schemes that I usually use for thumbnails are yellow, a brighter yellow. So I would change the top color to yellow. Um, same, same total row. I'm not sure what uh um I understand that you already have a YouTube channel and that you may be fine with thumbnails. But since there was a thumbnail discussion in the chat, I decided to show people how I do my thumbnails. In no way, shape, or form am I saying this is the way you should do your thumbnails. I'm just showing you what works for me. You may do whatever you like with your thumbnails, but everybody has a different way of doing their thumbnails, and it's okay to share your perspective on thumbnails. I just wanted to share mine. But I understand that you are okay with doing thumbnails. But who knows, from this point on, somebody in the chat might not be. So this could be helpful to someone else. And maybe if you tell me what may be helpful for you, I would be gladly, when I'm finished with the thumbnails, to do something that is helpful for you. So, as I was saying, that the color scheme on would be yellow and purple. So I would change the top color to the yellow. And then I always like a background color that helps the top color stand out. And usually for my background colors, I use a version of purple. So I change it to purple. And then to offset the purple, I change the numbers to my personal liking. Yeah, I heard a lot of people use Canva. I have never tried it, but I heard it's really good. I have never checked it out though. Samantha's vlogs. I've never checked it out, but I've heard a lot of people say they like it. But before I started using this, like when I first started YouTube, I was using PicMonkey, and PicMonkey worked for me for a while. And then as my style changed, PicMonkey didn't work for me anymore. So I switched to this. But Canva is an option that I do hear a lot when it comes to thumbnails. And then I know I hear a lot of thumbnail makers. So there are definitely some other good options that I am interested in testing out. But before I started using this one, I used PicMonkey, and it worked for me in the beginning. But my only issue with PicMonkey, in my opinion, was that I could never remember what was the perfect dimensions for a thumbnail. So my thumbnails in the beginning would never fit YouTube's requirements because I could never remember. Like I would write it down somewhere in my phone and then forget about it. So I never could remember. And I like Snapple because I never have to worry about, do I have the right dimensions, because it already gives me that, even in a blank slate. And it also gives me ideas for thumbnails. So when I'm having those moments when I'm like, I don't know what to do for a thumbnail, there's usually a template that I can just change and make it look a certain way, like I did with this one. So, and that's usually what I do. And then, so I made this. Thank you, Rashika. And then that's done with that title. But since we have another little block here, since this one is already a certain type of yellow, I would change the little square to purple. So purple would be the next color. And then the little writing parts that say yum yum, I would change that to yellow. So we still keep the purple and yellow theme. And then we all know I like a background color to help it stand out. So now that there's a background color, since the square is purple, I would use a different shade of yellow. I would use a darker purple, to make that stand out. And this is what a completed thumbnail looks like. And then I would just download it to to upload it to YouTube. I would just download it to my computer and that's a thumbnail. So it's usually simple, but let's be honest. I wasn't always good at thumbnails, and I feel like they've gotten better. And I feel like as my channel evolves and I evolve, maybe they'll turn out to be something different. I feel like my channel has been a definite evolution because I feel like as I change, my channel is going to change. And as I evolve, my channel is going to evolve. So that I think that explains the style of things. As I change, it's going to change. And I think my channel has been a great evolution so far. And I'm always happy that you guys like to be involved. And I do have something that I want y'all to be involved in that I am going to be posting next week. I have seen this video and that I want to do that you subscribers are going to be in charge of. So this is going to be fun for me. I've never done a video where I let my subscribers be in charge. So that's going to be interesting. So do you guys have any questions? That's a good place to start. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Then I can answer if you have any questions for me or something else that maybe someone in the chat can help you with. So that's always great. And now that it's close to Wednesday, making me think about what I want to talk about for tomorrow's Wisdom Wednesday. And I notice every time I talk to you guys on live, especially the day before Wisdom Wednesday, something always comes to mind. So you guys are definitely that motivation to complete Wisdom Wednesday because after we have a conversation on live, my mind always goes to what is the best method? Um, purple. Purple is definitely a great color. My favorite colors are pink and yellow, but purple is a great color, especially when it's a lighter shade of purple, but purple is a great color. It most definitely is. I'm just going to get rid of this thumbnail. But purple is a great color. And while you guys are telling me things and letting me know things, we can just play hangman. So usually how this works for a live is You guys type letters in the chat and I put them up on the board and y'all answer me. Y'all are asking me questions at the same time. It's always a good way to get to know you guys and a good way for y'all to ask me questions and also guess some letters. So we are going to, so you guys don't hear the pop every time, do that. So this word has 10 letters and I just start picking out letters till you guys call out or y'all ask me a question, and that's usually how it works. We have also done trivia. And can you guys honestly believe that the year is half over and we're about to go into August? It makes me think back to when at the beginning of the year you do the little dream boards or you put up your motivations for the year, and now that we're half done and I'm like, I need some new motivations to get me through the next half of the year. Because I have my motivations that I did in the beginning of the year, but some of those I don't feel the same way about. So I'm going to have to write down some new motivations. Well, have a good night, Santora, to push me the rest of the way. Because I started out with the motivation in the beginning of the year to make maintain a positive attitude, which I think that was a good. Well, I hope you have a peaceful sleep and you enjoy the rest of your night. Um, and I think that was a good motivation to try to keep a positive outlook and maintain a positive attitude, especially because of the state of the world. Which at the time when I made that decision to keep that positive attitude and positive mind and keep an open mind, I didn't know what it was going to be like. But I'm glad that was put on my heart because during this time, it's made me think about all the things that make me happy, like my family, and spending time with them and learning new ways to connect with them because we all have changed so much. We're all different people now. So it's really made me think like, how do I keep that positivity going throughout the rest of the year? Like, how do I keep that going? How do I keep that connection to those sorts of things? And I think also crafting has helped, like keeping myself busy has given me that motivation to keep me creative. Like, you know how you lose your creativity because you're just like, well, my mood is less than cute emoji. less than what it should be. So it's definitely like keeping that creative side. I'm using let's over right now. I'm using the computer. That's how you can see the screen. Um, Rashika, I left a message for you on your Instagram, so when you get a chance. Yes, working on your goals. Yes. Rashika, I left a message for you on your Instagram. Yeah, I'm definitely working on some goals, and especially some new ones, because I feel like I'm partially through the ones that I set up for myself in the beginning of the year. So now that we're halfway through, it's time, in my opinion, to give myself new motivation for the rest of the year. And I think that has made great. Well, how many of you in the chat actually likes to cook? Because now that I find it to be summertime, I don't find myself cooking as much unless it's like throwing something together that's quick, easy, and cool and refreshing. But I do not cook on a stove because it's way too hot. So anything that's like cold that I can make quick is usually the way it goes when it's food. And I know there's a whole lot of grilling going on, but how much on the grill? I leave the grill up to the grilling people in my family. We have a lot of people that grill, but I'm more of the cook and the baking type, not the grilling. Okay. Toro, I'm not sure what you're asking me. So maybe if you're more specific, maybe I can try to figure out what you're asking. But I'm not really sure. And you're not allowed to drop links in the chat. So unfortunately, if that's what you're trying to do, unfortunately you can't do that. Here you cannot drop links. But if you have a specific question that you would like to ask me that I can figure out what it is, then I'll be glad to answer it. But you specifically, I'm still not sure what you're talking about. But if there's if there's something that you are focused on, and when you're focused on what you're doing, and if you love your content, other people will definitely see your passion for it, and then they will feel your passion for it and look at it. So if that's the question you're asking, then you have to be passionate about what you're doing, and then people will feel your heart and your passion, and they will connect to that. That's why say that you have to do something that's authentic to you, so people can feel that you're enjoying something that you love. That'll make people want to tune in and see what it's about. When you project that this is something I love, something that I want, people can feel that and people can see that. Your personality will come across on camera. Just like everybody in this chat has a personality that I enjoy. Like Rashika, for example, she gives you good motivation, and she always comes on camera with a smile and in a positive mood, and then she's always gonna come through with some sort of tip. So I know if I'm going to go watch something that she does, then she's going to give me a tip, she's going to give me a motivation, and she's going to come with a positive attitude. Living Better, for example, she comes on, she shows me interior decorating. It makes me want to be creative in the whole interior decorating aspect because that's not my forte. Now, if I had to decorate something, now if I had to decorate something and I needed some inspiration, she would be one of the people that I would go look at. So I feel like the people that I'm watching, I get some sort of inspiration from them to motivate me to do what I want to do, just like I'm glad you're back, Samantha Cosmetic. But yeah, everybody on here has something that I enjoy. So, and Samantha, I can't wait to see the stuff that you're going to upload because I think you're going to motivate me to bring. To want to step up my makeup because watching that one video that I got to watch, and I have a whole other videos that I'm going to watch. You're going to make me want to step up my makeup, and you're definitely going to give me some creative ideas for some new work. So that's yeah. But you know, it's definitely a time. But it's definitely a time for that. Mm, it seems like this week is going by fast. I remember it was just Sunday, and now it is Tuesday, and now we're almost halfway through the week, and I'm like, where is the time going? Sometimes I wish time could just slow down just for like a second, because I feel like I'm constantly moving or constantly doing something. So it would help if something was actually going on or moving. And then, but if you guys have questions, you definitely can ask, or have something that you want to share with us, you can do that as well. And if you're wondering what's on the screen, just in case any of you just came in, it's Hangman. So basically, what we usually do, if you guys are not asking questions and you know what the word is, or you just want to participate in it, you just drop your letter and I'll see if it's up on the board. But I find it a good way to entertain with a game sometimes. And especially when we have this late night conversation. I always find it good. It's an easy conversation starter when we have late night conversations, because everybody's guessing a letter and just getting their feelings out in the open. Because I always want you guys to feel like this is a safe place to share whatever on your mind. We always have conversations, and this is, I feel like, when everybody gives their opinion or their perspective, it makes it great, because I find those conversations the most intriguing when everybody gives their opinions and thoughts. And if you guys ever have a topic that you want to talk about, the best thing to do is leave a comment or tell me on any social media, and we can always make a live around a topic, and I leave that open for you. And also video suggestions, because I like to see what y'all like to see most of the time. So y'all video suggestions have very helped. And collaborations too, because there are some really creative people, and I see a lot of people out there doing their thing when it comes to business and all of that. There's always space here for those types of things. And all that type of stuff. Oh, Taylor, you guessed the letter. Taylor D is not up there. It's already been crossed out. But let's see if I can come up with one. But yeah, I appreciate the 7 of you that are still here. And what did everybody eat for dinner today? I'm always curious what they eat. Oh, Samantha, I bet you have some beautiful kids. I have nieces and nephews myself. Yeah. So, um, that's what it is. And French fries sound amazing. I don't really eat hot dogs, but I'm always down for the French fries part. French fries, yes. French fries are good. Or if you're not, or sweet potato fries are good too. But French fries, all they need is seasoned salt and hot sauce, in my opinion, because I don't like ketchup. So if I'm going to eat French fries, that's the way I want to eat my French fries. And if I'm going to have, and if I'm gonna have sweet potato fries, all they need is a little bit of Parmesan on top. And sweet potato fries are amazing. Taylor said grilled pork chops and mixed vegetables. Um, Taylor, I'm okay with the mixed vegetables. It depends on what type of mixed vegetables, because I don't think all vegetables should be mixed together. Uh, Florentino, I have seen a few animes. I do tend to watch them to answer your question, but um, living better. Check your phone. Peas and carrots, Taylor, are a good combination. But when I think of peas and carrots, the first thing I think of is Popeye. Popeye, because usually peas and carrots are like in the mix that are like in Popeyes. So that is a good combination. But if I'm gonna eat carrots, I prefer to eat my carrots raw, but I will eat them. But I prefer to eat them raw. But I definitely prefer to eat them raw if I had a choice. But if they're cooked down enough, I definitely will eat them cooked. But I prefer raw carrots. Mm. Nachos with black beans sounds amazing. I haven't had nachos in a very long time, but they're there is a way to make a good nacho that has a lot. Like if you use nachos with like fajita veggies, they're amazing. And black beans, they always make a good. They always go good with like quesadillas, in my opinion. But yeah, living better. Check your phone because check your phone. So, but all of those sound like wonderful dinners to me. I think I would definitely eat the French fries from Rashika's dinner. I would eat carrots and peas from Taylor's dinner, and I definitely eat the black beans for Living Better's dinner. So I found something in everybody's dinner that I would actually eat. But we are definitely. Hmm. Well, let's see. We are going to find out who is live because my voice is getting tired. So we're going to find out who is live and we are going to raid someone. So let me look up and see who is live at the moment. And we are going to raid somebody and I'm going to give you guys the closing. And we are going to, yes, Taylor, that is the correct letter. But we are going to raid somebody, and I'm going to give you guys the closing. And I'm going to, while one of my mods is looking for someone that's live, I'm going to be looking for someone that's live. And I'm going to get out of here because I can tell my voice is about to go out and it's starting to sound like a frog. So we are going to hold on. We're not going to go anywhere yet. Because Eat to Live Strong just texted me that she's gonna go live. So she's the one. So she's the one we're going to raid because she just sent me a message saying she's not ready. So we're gonna hang out until she's ready, and we're going to hang out while she gets ready because she wants to go live, and she just let me know that. Yes, I enjoyed you too, Rashika. And definitely check your message. Is there something I want to talk to you about? So check your messages on Instagram. And eat. When Eat to Live Strong is ready, we're gonna go see her. I don't actually. Okay, I'll go look. I'll go look at it. I'll definitely go look at it. But when Eat to Live Strong lets me know that she's ready, we'll definitely raid her. But yeah, my voice is gonna be. Hopefully, I wake up with a voice because it's starting to sound like it's not gonna be here in the morning. But hopefully, I wake up with one. And then, if you guys want to know when Wisdom Wednesday will be out, it will be out at 6 p.m. Most of my videos come out at 6 p.m. And that's usually the time you'll see on my About section. And there possibly might be a video before 6 a.m., but Wisdom Wednesday always premieres at 6 p.m. So that'll be good for everyone. And I know if it's hot where I live, I'm sure it's hot where everybody else is because it's been like 95 here pretty much all week. It's gonna be like 95 and above here all week. And I feel like it gets hotter at night than it is during the day. I especially think that lately. So I've definitely noticed that. It's definitely gotten um Satoru, I don't know what you're asking me. Hello, you said, can you see me? Do you think our adult or kid? Okay, yeah. So, Eat to Live Strong has let me know she will be ready at, well, Iceland sounds like a cool place to live. So, that, Iceland sounds like a, wonderful place to live. So, in 6 minutes, we are going to rate Eat to Live Strong because she said at 10:50 she will be ready to go. And but Iceland sounds like a wonderful place to live. I definitely hope that you enjoy Iceland. And it's a place that I have never been. I've seen pictures of it, but I've never been there. But I've seen some beautiful pictures of Iceland. Um, Santora, I don't know what you think I think, but I don't really think anything. But I'm glad you could join us and grace us with your presence. But I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm glad you could grace us with your presence. Yeah, that is a great. Mm, And I hope everybody's had a very productive day. I think for me today has been very productive as much as it can be. I enjoyed meeting the wonderful people. The wonderful people in Vern's Drum Closet, and I'm definitely enjoyed talking to everyone. And as soon as To Live Strong is live, we're gonna go over to her. It's okay that I didn't understand. It's okay. It's okay that I didn't understand Centaur. But yeah, when the link is working, I will drop it. Well, Living Better already dropped it, so I appreciate her dropping it. She already dropped it for me. But as soon as Eat to Live Strong tells me she's ready and you're live, we're gonna go over to meet her. But yeah, as soon as she lets me know, and since Living Better already dropped the link, she said she would be ready in 2 minutes, which is 10:50. So I'm going to give you guys the closing now. So in closing, I'll say this. I appreciated having all of you here. I enjoyed meeting all of you. I can't wait to see the new things that you guys are coming up with in your channels, your businesses. And you guys are doing your things and just stay motivated as you possibly can. And know that anything that's stopping you or trying to prevent you from getting to where you want to be, it's going to take some time, but you can get over the hurdle. And everything's going to be all right. Know that you are always in my prayers. I am praying for each and every one of you. And I'm sending you all virtual hugs. And I am praying for each and every one of you. I love you guys. I adore you guys. I care about you guys. And if you ever need me, reach out to me on any of my social medias, and I will do my best to help you in any way that I can. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. for a premiere for Wisdom Wednesday. And you might also get a bonus video earlier in the day. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know you will get your Wisdom Wednesday video at 6 p.m. and it will premiere. And to live strong. We are going to rate her. So, all right. So you guys can click the link that you can click the link that Living Better provided, and she told you what to type in. So you're going to type in Jasmine Easley Raid, and you're gonna click the. Hold on, someone's calling. So that's what you're gonna do, and I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys later.